If you want to connect Zapier with WhatsApp and build simple automations without wasting time, this video will walk you through the whole process step by step. By the end, you'll know how to open Zapier, create a workflow, choose a trigger, connect WhatsApp, add an action app like Mailchimp, test everything, and publish your automation. If this tutorial helps you, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy software guides just like this. Let's get started. First, go to Zapier in your browser and sign in to your account. Once you land on the main dashboard, look for the Create button. This is where you start building a new automation. Click Create and then choose Zap Workflows. That will open the workflow builder where you can connect different apps together. Now, you need to set up the trigger, which is the event that starts your automation. Click on Trigger. Zapier will ask you to choose the app you want to use as the starting point. In the search bar, type WhatsApp and click on it when it appears. After that, choose the trigger event you want to use. You can select any event that fits your workflow, depending on what kind of automation you want to build. For example, you might want an incoming message, a new response, or another WhatsApp-related event if it's available in your setup. Next, Zapier will ask you to log into your WhatsApp account or connect the account you want to use. Follow the prompts carefully and give Zapier the permissions it needs so it can access the information required for the automation. Make sure you're connecting the correct account, especially if you manage more than one business or phone number. Once the trigger is connected, it's time to add the action. Click on Action. This is the step where you tell Zapier what should happen after the trigger is detected. For this example, you can select an app you want to integrate with WhatsApp, such as Mailchimp. You could also use another app depending on your business needs, like a CRM, email tool, spreadsheet, or task manager. After selecting the app, click on Choose an Event and pick the action you want Zapier to perform. Again, choose the option that best matches your workflow. This could be adding a contact, sending an email, creating a record, or updating data automatically. Then log into that app account as well, so Zapier can complete the connection. At this point, Zapier will let you build out the automation logic in more detail. Click on Build it at the top to continue. This is where you review the steps, confirm the connections, and make sure everything is mapped correctly. If there are fields to fill in, double check them carefully so your data flows exactly where you want it to go. Before publishing, always run a test. Click on Test Run to make sure your workflow works properly. Testing is important because it helps you catch errors before the automation goes live. If something doesn't look right, go back and adjust the trigger, action, or account settings until the workflow behaves the way you expect. When the test is successful, go ahead and click Publish. That turns your Zap on and activates the automation. From that point on, Zapier will handle the process for you in the background, saving you time and helping you stay organized. And that's how you use Zapier with WhatsApp. You've now created a basic automation workflow, connected your accounts, tested it, and published it successfully. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.